Okay, so today we're going to do Bauhaus and She's in Parties. I really hope I'm saying their name right. Um, so yeah, this band was suggested, and they've actually been suggested a couple times, and this song specifically was suggested, so I thought, why not do it? I haven't heard this band. I've heard of the name before, but I've not heard any of their songs. At least I don't think I have. And the person who requested this said that this band is quite unique in their sound, so I am interested in seeing what they're all about. So let's just get into the song, and it is a longer version. There was a shorter version, but I took the longer one. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just get into it now.
Special effects by lunatic and drinks. The graveyard scene, the golden years. She's in parties. It's in the can. She's in parties. It's in the can.
I like that bass.
Scream, screen kiss. Hard heads under silent wigs. All guys tumble on the cutting room floor. Look like fall on the cutting room floor. She's in the party. It's in the car. She's in the party.
Guitar is crazy.
Her reaction. She's in parties. It's in the can. She's in parties. It's in the can. Blinding lights in the rain. Special effects by lunatic and drinks. Freeze frame screen hits, arcade lights, a powder.
psychedelic, I would say. Okay. All right. So Bauhaus and She's in Parties. Um, I gotta say the person who said that this band sounded unique, they had their own little sound. I have to agree. Even though I did feel, um, I guess with their sound, I mean, other bands that come to mind that I've reacted to, like, I mean, the two that really stick out would be The Cure and I don't know, caught on my breath or choked on my breath there, or whatever. The Cure and Joy Division really come to mind. I see that this came out in 1983, so I mean, it was about the same time as those bands. Well, I guess Joy Division was done in 1980, but I mean, really, just the basis in the song. I had to look up their like the personnel during the song just because I was like, who was on the bass? David J, I guess is what he's known by on the bass, and just throughout the whole song, I know he was just doing those lines, the bass lines there, just the how it ended with the song as well. It's kind of simple, but I don't know. I just love a dirty bass, man, and that sounds kind of weird, but I do love a dirty bass line, and I thought it was just, I mean, it kept the song kind of dark. I mean, the song, with just going into this song on its own, and seeing that the band, I guess, is described as a goth rock band, and yeah, it's just I got that feeling of like blackness. It's just this band was just it. I don't know how to say it. It's just I liked it a lot. I guess I could say, and also the vocals, with also the random kind of screams at the end, and I was trying to think like because his vocals, he sounded like maybe somebody like that I've heard before, and there was parts in the song. I hate comparing like so many bands to a band I just heard, but at some parts I heard a little bit of Bowie for some reason that just came to my head, and but obviously, kind of when he was talking, I guess I could say during the song, and but obviously I would say he has his own little voice, and also there's parts there where he like kept his notes up high, and it was kind of, I don't know, his vocals were very sharp in the song, I have to say. As I said, I haven't listened to any other songs by them, but here I could tell that he's a very good vocalist. He's not just like phoning it in, I guess I could say. And Peter Murphy is his name, and I just have to say, like, and also I guess I could say now on guitar as well. Like I said, the guitar was crazy in the song. Daniel Ash on guitar, and then Kevin Haskins on drums and keyboards. And also I want to say there were some synths in there, and I thought, like, this song just had it all. Like all these, everything that came together in a song that I like all these, like, synth leads, a good bass, a crazy guitar. It was just, and also it kind of gave me like a kind of a scary feeling. Like I'm not scared, whatever, but the song, it's just, there's a little bit of fright, yeah, like fright in there. It's just a little uneasiness, I guess I could say, and especially how it ended. I would guess with when they just went into the end there with the instruments, I guess, and the random screaming. I guess I would say that's probably where the longer version comes in, and where they cut it short before that part, and for the radio edit, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm just taken aback with this band. It's just such a great band. Like, well, I guess I can't say it's a great song from this band that I think is great at the moment, and yeah, I mean. Like I said, they sounded like those bands, but they had their own unique sound. The vocalist, his voice was not like Ian Curtis or Robert Smith or anything like that. Just, yeah, my goodness, their own tone. And that was, like I said, the guy who said they have their own little sound. It really did sound like that in this song. So anyway, I guess just looking here on Genius.com just to learn more about the song, I guess. And I know, like I've always said before, Genius isn't like the #1 site because sometimes they do get things wrong with who puts in, some annotations and all that stuff. But anyway, let's just see. So it says for the About on the song, the only single from this album, it reached number 26 on the UK singles chart and number 28 on the Irish singles chart. So I guess it wasn't, a big hit in North America, I guess I could say, just from that. unless it has a cult following or something now that I don't know about. But I feel like Bauhaus, I've heard, like I said, I've heard their name a lot, and I feel like their music probably transcended into worldwide, I guess you could say, especially after, I mean, I guess this is their first album, so yeah, I would guess that they got, bigger as they went on. So anyway, this was the fourth album, by the way. I'm an idiot. And this came out in 1983. And apparently the band ended in 1983, although they did continue on other years. But yeah, this was not the first album. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, I was just getting on to a bad tangent. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. But anyway, going into some annotations, because I know people are going to say, what the heck is he talking about? And I agree. So with the first, lines here, when he says, learning lines in the rain, special effects by Lunatic and Drinks. So it says Lunatic and Drinks is a British film production company. According to the song's article in Wikipedia, the 12-inch vinyl release of the song contained a B-side track titled Here's the Dub. Special effects by Lunatic and Drinks. So there's a little bit of background there. And then we have the graveyard scene, the golden years. So again, graveyard, the rain. It's kind of post-grunge, I would say. Kind of, not the brightest, I guess, lyricism, which, I mean, is what this band sounds like they would not write about, I guess. So it says, with this annotation, it says, I don't think Marilyn Monroe ever had a scene shot in a cemetery in one of her pictures, so if this song is in fact about her, the graveyard scene could be her own funeral, the moment in which the actress, the archetype, and the legend became one. So I guess apparently the song could be about Marilyn Monroe, I guess from that annotation there. But again, I have not heard what the song is really about. So yeah, I didn't get anything about Marilyn Monroe, but again, I don't know what their inspiration was for the song. But anyway, and then we go into She's in Parties. It's in the can. So it says, allegedly She's in Parties is a funeral dirge for Marilyn Monroe, in the same vein as Bela Lugosi's Dead. Structurally, the two tracks are similar, with imagery of the respective actor's career being used to paint a scene. In that light, though, It's in the Can is almost humorous. The phrase was used on film sets to say that a scene had been fully shot, but at the funeral, there's also someone in a can. So yeah, I guess this is kind of about Marilyn Monroe, which I guess, and then again the whole Bela Lugosi thing. So I guess this band, again talking about death here, and I mean Marilyn Monroe. I mean, I think of like Elton John, Candle in the Wind, and Marilyn Monroe was a huge star, and I can see why a band would, many bands would talk about her, or write about that person. So that's pretty much it for the annotations. But I did want to say, because I looked up on their Wikipedia, and it was just talking about their musical style and influences. And I was looking here, and it's basically, bands that I was saying that I thought they sounded a little bit like, or that they probably took from. So it says, according to David J., they took from the post-punk scene. Their favorite bands were Joy Division, Gang of Four, the pop group. So there's a couple bands in there that I know. And then among bands and singers who influenced Bauhaus, they cited Siouxsie and the Banshees, which I thought as well, from the one song that I've heard of Siouxsie and the Banshees. I thought there was a little bit of Siouxsie in there as well that you could tell. And then David Bowie, like I said, I thought I heard a little bit of David Bowie in there. So I guess I a little bit of feeling that I was kind of maybe right. And then T-Rex, I like T-Rex a lot. I could hear that. The New York Dolls, I mean, Roxy Music, Velvet Underground. I mean, they took from a lot of bands here. I mean, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Captain Beefheart, Suicide, Kraftwerk. I mean, basically all, like, so many bands they're listing here. I mean, how many bands did they not take from? And then also it says Peter Murphy, regarding his musical beginnings, he cited Doris Day, Simon and Garfunkel's, the Beatles, the Everly Brothers, and his experiences in Catholic high school influenced his singing. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of these bands, I mean, the Everly Brothers, I love the Everly Brothers, and I love that Peter Murphy took a lot. It seems like he took a lot from like the 50s, the 60s, I guess, with Simon and Garfunkel, Doris Day, and the Beatles as well. So yeah, I mean, this was a great starter on this band. I mean, I just looking here as well, it says they're kind of a mixture between reggae and punk rock, and those two, I guess, genres mixed together really sound good to me. It kind of reminds me of like the Clash or something. And also just reggae. I mean, I love like Barrington Levy. Obviously, Bob Marley comes to mind. So yeah, this band, I love this band already. I thought this was a good song. I thought it was very, like I said, uneasy, but made me want more. And I'm glad I did a longer version just because I think if I didn't get that ending in a shorter version, I mean, I still will like the song, but I just liked how they were just playing off each other at the end. It was just a very nice little scene. So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I tried not to compare this band to so many bands because I do know that I do that sometimes and I don't like it because I just want to say, what I think about this band instead of, comparing them to all these other bands. But anyway, thanks for watching again. Thanks for the request. I like this band a lot already. Yeah, She's in Parties. Marilyn Monroe. I didn't suspect that, but what do you know? Anyway, thanks for watching again. This video is so long. I'm sorry. Anyway, see you guys again soon.